Hey everyone, it's Bubbles and welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you're new. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different than a normal speed build because this one is only room builds because I had a fun idea. I'm not sure if anyone else has done it. I assume there have been people who have done this, but this is room builds inspired off my cat. So the first one, here's a picture of my cat. Yeah, I just decided to include some funny pictures of my cat, but that was Bucket. Yes, we named our cat Bucket because he is a buckethead. He's hilarious. But he is the youngest. We call him Bucky for short, if it makes you feel better. But yeah, so he, as you saw, is a tuxedo cat, and he thinks he is very well. He is smart. He thinks he's the smartest cat on the planet, and he is literally Satan incarnate. No, I'm just kidding. He's evil, okay? He's a little evil butthole. It's fine. But so yeah, he's the kind of cat who runs around the house like his butt is on fire at 3 a.m. and screams at the top of his lungs. He's also the cat that knocks everything over. And he also eats a ton, or think he needs to, because he was a stray as a kitten. All of my cats are rescue cats, by the way, but yeah, so for these rooms are loosely based off my cats. So for him, I went for a kitchen because he seems like a foodie, even though, well, his favorite foods are anything dairy related. So yeah, I just decided to screw around and build some rooms that were based off my cats. And yeah, so this one is a kind of like high-end modern kitchen, and I used red in here. I never used red in my builds, so that was different. But yeah, so I used black and white and then red accents because he does have a red collar, and also I feel like red is his color. He is chaotic, I swear to God. So yeah, and then I added all doors and windows to each of the, well, now that I think about it, I forgot to put a door on my other ones like an idiot. It's fine. Well, I have windows on the other ones. It's fine, whatever. But if you want to download this, any of these rooms, you can put the doors in. Oops, forgot about that. I'm sorry. I failed you. It's fine. But and then I didn't do anything to any of the exteriors except I just put white paint on the exteriors. So yeah. But for this, I just wanted to do this kind of island counter in the center, with the bar stools and then the stovetop in the center. And I put lots of clutter in here since I feel like he's a messy boy. He's a messy boy. So, but yeah, I had some fun doing this one, and I put a bar in here because he really do be acting like he up on that juice. Yeah, I was like, yep, this makes sense for him. Yep, he is a crackhead. I swear he is a crackhead. So yeah, it's a modern kitchen with lots of clutter, basically. And I used Dream Home Decorator counters and the Black Swatch, and I put stainless steel, sink. The stovetop, unfortunately, does not have just a plain silver one, so I did this one, and then a silver sink. I don't know why I like matching those. I find I do, but, and then, yeah, I just put this bar because I like the texture on these countertops, so I just used those, and put a nice art piece on there that felt, slightly chaotic. He is also like a pretty boy, don't get me wrong, so that's why I chose to do modern and very sleek, because he is a pretty boy, but I wanted it to feel a little chaotic because that is literally him. So yeah, and all of these came together pretty easily, but now we are on the second one. So I kind of went in order of youngest to oldest, I guess. I have 3 cats, by the way. But this one is for my second cat. His name is Max, and here's a couple pictures of him. He's I love the bottom picture. He looks so out of it. That is often his mood, so I did a living room for him. I did a very cozy gray and yellow living room for him because he is a sleepy boy. And he just acts like he has no brain cells at all. It's fine. He's just like the head empty cat. Like, that's his vibe. It's fine. So, and his favorite sleeping spot as of right now has been the living room, so why not? It's appropriate. But yeah, so I wanted to do a bay window seat for sure. So here's me just trying to figure out which one I wanted to do. And I never use these windows that we got from Realm of Magic for anything but magical builds, and they have this nice like modern black swatch, so I used these. And of course, like I said, I forgot to put a freaking door like an idiot, so you can put it on the one wall that has like the least amount of decorations on it. And then I was playing around with some of the like poof chairs we have and using the tool mod and making them look like pillows because I wanted there to be some yellow accent pillows on this bay window. Yeah, I feel like yellow is Max's color. He's like our dreamy sunshine boy. And he's also long-haired, so I wanted this to feel like cozy, and he's like real poofy. And I used one of the cloud lights that we have in game since I feel like he's like our cloud and I don't know. He's our cloud dreamy boy. I don't know. He also is very fussy, but we'll ignore that part. And he also is technically a special needs cat just because he has I forget what it's called. It's called cerebellar hypoplasia. Fancy term for he shakes a lot. It's basically that the cerebellum of his brain, which controls his motor functions, was deformed when he was born. We think he was born with it. I don't know, because we haven't had him his whole life. We actually got him from one of my mom's coworkers who was moving and couldn't take all of her cats, and we felt like it wasn't a great idea for him to get surrendered to a shelter, so we took him. But yeah, so he doesn't feel any pain, he just shakes. He's just a shaky boy. So but yeah, we love him to death. He's like the baby of the family. But yeah, and I put some bookshelves in here, and I didn't want there to be a TV since he really does not like noise. He hates loud noises, so keeping it out for him. And I put a fireplace so it was cozy, and I just put a lot of like cloud lights in here because I liked cloud vibes. I don't know. And other than that, I made like a lot of it gray because he is gray, and I used like a combination of cool tone gray but also almost warm tone brown grays because inside he almost looks like silvery, like a Russian blue. We don't know what he's mixed with. We don't really care. But in the sunlight, he almost looks brown, like dark brown, which is interesting. So, yeah. So I thought that was fun. And I use these cute little hanging lights and these little star decorations just to make it seem more childlike, because he's like our little sunshine boy. And he's got a goofy tooth that sticks out of his mouth, as you saw, so he's almost like, he's real goofy looking, honestly, but we love him to death. And then I just put some book clutter on there and a candle for more cozy vibes. I love the yellow accent chairs, love them. And then I did put some like plants in here because he loves chewing on like the stick plants, which is hilarious. He even chews on the like curtain blind strings that move them up and down. I don't know why, man. He's weird. And then I decided to double layer the carpets once I figured out which ones I wanted to use to give it more cozy, poofy vibes. So yeah. And then I used carpet underneath it, so it's triple carpet, you know. And then on the back wall, I wanted there to be brick, because I felt like that was the exterior wall. And then for the rest of it, I used just plain gray. And then I did clutter the bookshelves up a little bit. Oh, I put this tuxedo cat plushie because he's kind of best buddies with our youngest, Bucky. So I thought that was funny. And also I matched the color scheme, so I was like, oh, that's perfect. So yeah, they play around with each other quite a bit. Now, whether Max likes it or not, I don't know, but he does play around a bit, so... but yeah, that was that one, and this is the final one. So this one is for our only girl cat, and she's the oldest. Bucky is turning 3 this year. Max is about, I don't know, 10, I think. And Pooh, which is right here, she's our cute little princess. She's technically my cat, by the way. The other two are more like the family cats. But she's like, I think she's 12 now. She's a granny cat. She does not act like it at all. So this one, I decided to do like a fairy princess vibe bedroom. Because she thinks she is like the most important person in the household. Like it's hilarious because all girl cats are like weird and have their own little personalities, and she's like, I am the queen of this house, you will all obey me, and if you don't, I hate you. Like, but she's really friendly for a female cat, because most female cats aren't, they want things their way. You know what I mean? If you ever had, a female cat. However, she's just like, she thinks she's baby, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She's hilarious, but we love her to death. So, I call her Pooh. That's not her real name. I just call her Pooh. But, it's a cute name. But, yeah. So, I feel like her color is purple, because she has a bit of anxiety, so we gave her these lavender collars to like calm her down, and they really do work for her. So I felt like purple was her color, And so I used this wallpaper in here, and then I used a lot of white wood and lighter gray, since in the sunlight she is more like white silvery looking, because she actually is like a Russian blue. And then I put some other purple accents in here, and I was having quite a bit of issues trying to find the right color purple, because the purples in game just don't match. And I ended up finding these cute mushrooms. I love them, so I put some around the room for like fairy vibes. I don't know. She likes going outside. In fact, all of our cats do, but don't worry, they are supervised when they go outside, but she likes sniffing and chewing on the plants outside. So, I put some cute mushrooms in here, and I did put a few plants in here as well. But over here, I just put like a cute corner seat with the purple poofs and such. And then, yeah, I try to go for distinct styles for all three of the rooms. So, like, the first one was modern. The second one was a little boho-ish, kind of modern. And this one's more like Victorian, like, I guess Art Nouveau, since I did use the bed from Realm of Magic, but not really. I don't know. You know. So, fantasy vibes. I don't know. It's fine. But, yeah, and I wanted to do the bed up on a platform and make it a decent sized room because I really did want it to feel like a princess room. Like, she just thinks she is she thinks she rules over the household. It's hilarious. And, she's one of the weird, quirky cats that, she just does a lot of weird things, to be honest. Like, she has those, like, string wand toys that we give her, and she will just pick it up and carry it in her mouth and scream at the top of her lungs around the house at, like, any time of day, but mostly at night when no one's around, so she can sleep on their lap. Like, if she's not getting attention, she will scream. It's hilarious. And then she loves getting her water from the tap because the boys like to stick their paws in the water bowl, so it's always gross. Yeah, they like using their water bowl as like a finger dish after they use the litter box. It's great. And Pooh's like, this is not up to snuff, you know. She's very picky. But yeah, she's hilarious. She's our cute little princess, and we love her. And, you know, when I move out of my fam's house and I get my own apartment, I want her to have one of those cool, like, water fountain drinking things so that she gets special treatment because she deserves it. No. You know, despite all of her weirdness and pickiness, she is, like, the best cat ever. She is definitely the most well-behaved, to be honest, because Bucky is a terror. He's literally like having a toddler, honestly. He is such a child. And then Max is just, if he's not sleeping, he's finding other places in the house to go to the bathroom because the litter box isn't good enough for him. Like, that's the kind of cat he is. And yeah, Pooh just, literally all she wants in life is attention. She just wants pets and loves. She's so cute. I love her. But yeah, literally me doing this video was just to give me an excuse so I could talk about my cats, because I'm a weird cat person, you know. Hope you don't mind. But, yeah, I think these rooms came out really cute. And I just put lots of clutter in this one, so, and on the dresser as well, and just plants everywhere, because she also likes chewing on plants, and, you know, she likes sniffing them outside, so, and yeah, I think it just came out really cute. And I think I just finished it with some rugs. I used these flower rugs in here because they were the right color. But I moved them over to the corner seat. And then I put this rose one we have in base game. That's the right color as well. It worked perfectly. But, oh, and then I clutter the bookshelf. Yeah. That's like the last thing. So yeah, this is about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a shorter video. I hope it, made up for me having such long videos in the most recent past. But yeah, so like I said, these are all on the gallery already. If you want to download them, they should be the most recent builds I have up. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more builds like this. And also, let me know if you want to see anything down in the comments. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!